Welcome to Envisioned Broadcasting, the station designed to encourage, equip, and empower you for growth and success. Presents Women Emerge with Melissa Lambert, a show that shines a light on spiritual growth, health, purpose, and financial education. It's time to emerge and begin to live out your dreams, walk into your destiny, while making a difference in the lives of many.
Welcome to Women Emerge with Melissa Lambert. I am your host, and I am just so excited to come before you another Thursday. Happy Thursday, everybody. Oh, my gosh. It seems like this year just started, and now the first part of the year is done. You know, we have entered into the second half of 2024. Like, oh my gosh. Can you believe that? Like, it's the second half of the year. So happy new month. I hope you had an opportunity to tune in on yesterday. What a phenomenal show. If you have not heard yesterday's show, baby, go back and listen to it. It was so good. I had a guest on, which was Apostle Sonia L. Thompson of Arise Ministries International. She came through. She shared what was on what the Lord had laid on her heart, and what a word. So please go back and listen to that Rhema word. It was truly amazing. But just want to remind you that the show is being sponsored by Women Emerge Network, a network created for women, men, and children to help bring families' dreams, destiny, and their businesses together. Today, we are really going to dive into something that's really personal to me. I am happy to share some good news. So on Wednesday, I'm smiling, y'all. On Wednesday, I sat a test that took me a lot of chances, tries, a lot of fails, but I was able to walk out of that room with a pass. And when I tell you, tears of joy came to my heart. I was just like so overwhelmed with joy that God did that for me, that I was able to walk out victoriously out of that testing site. I got the official, y'all. I got my 214 license here in the state of Florida. So I am official. I am an official life insurance agent. And today's show, I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about my passion for the industry. I'm going to talk to you just about, why I am so passionate about this, why I decided to, utilize a platform to get me going in that route, which is a company that's called Core Financial Partners. Why becoming your own bank? Why a mutual company dealing with whole life policy to help you get out of debt, to help you save, to help you, use the money that, how you say life insurance. People only think death insurance. It's for life. So sit tight because it's going to get good and gooder, because I really want to give you an eye-opener of why I'm here. And people say, Melissa, oh, my gosh, here you go again, something to add to your table. Always. It's over, I think, Chelsea's 12 years old. So I have been knowing Tony and LaToya Chambly for almost 17 years. And I remember when Core started in 2007. That's how long I've had this passion to do this, to the point where I went ahead in 2020 and got my temporary license with the state of Florida. Didn't really do much with it because I just couldn't pass the test at that moment. So it lay dormant 4 years later, and here I go, now past the test, right? So I want to talk about that. I want to talk about my experience, and I want to give shout out to everybody that's taking this test. It's not an easy test. It's truly not, because I studied all last night, right? I did 200 tests, got a 92 on it. The 85 tests I got a 90 on. Then I did another 100 tests, got a 90 on, right? But all the 200 and 385 questions I took, maybe 30% of that was on the test. Everything else, I was like, wait, I didn't learn that. Oh, I didn't learn that. Where did that come from? It was like not knowing that these things are on the test, but they allow you to they ask you these questions that sound similar to what we studied. But I'm here. I'm officially a life insurance agent. I like to say my goal is to educate first. First and foremost, before taking your money, I want to educate you. I believe there is power in education. There's power in knowledge. And like I have a theme that I'm going by is the truth about money. What's going on with my money? Where's my money at? What's happening with my money? Many of us don't even know what's happening in our money. Like we go to the store and we come out with about 2 or 3 bags and spend $120. We get paid in 2 weeks. By Friday, by Monday, you like, where's my money at? What happened? So there is a lot going on. And one of the things that we don't realize is there's a leak in our bucket. And my goal as a corepreneur is to bring forth first and foremost knowledge. The people perish because of what? The lack of knowledge. So I want to bring to your attention just my passion and what I plan to do and how you can be a part of this journey and this crusade, because it is a crusade. I am honored to be able to walk beside these amazing corepreneurs and really stand up and arise and take on the mantle, the crusade of going forth to give knowledge and guidance to those who don't know. Because when you don't know, you don't know. But when you know better, you can what? Do better. So my passion for financial industry, particularly in the life insurance, stems from my deep-seated belief in the transformative power of financial security and empowerment. Because when you can empower a person to understand the truth about money, you can empower them financially for security. You can empower them for growth. You can empower them for legacy. And you can empower them to change their generational wealth, right? So that's where my passion comes from. And I chose the industry of life insurance. People sleep on that. They be like, I ain't spending no money on that. I ain't going to put that. But why not? Like, that is the only legal organization that you pay. It's an unequal return, right? You pay $50 and get $500,000 worth of term insurance. You pay $100 and get $100,000 in whole life policy, right? If you literally started a plan today, paid $100 for your premium, sign your contract, they give you a conditional receipt, you come back clear, and your actual contract with the mutual company starts on June the 15th. Come July the 10th, you passed away. You were paying $100. You paid only $100 your first time, because your first month was only June 15th. You paid $100, and on June 10th, you passed away, and you bought $150,000 in death insurance, right? Do you know that insurance company is going to pay you, your beneficiary, that $150,000 for that $100 premium? Like, where else can you leave $150,000 for your family from $100 without going to the casino, without gambling, or without playing the lotto? Where else can you do that but in insurance? Life insurance, is centrally viewed through the lens of, for me, I view it through the lens of becoming your own bank. That is what I really view my concept of the life insurance industry through the lens of becoming your own bank. And we do that through a mutual company whole life policy, representing not just a safeguard for the future, but also a strategic tool for financial independence and wealth building. We are creating wealth. We are what? We're creating wealth. And the only way you can dominate and create wealth is learning the information. That's where core financial partners come in. That you're going to start learning truly what the truth about money is. What is the truth about money? You got to learn about that. What that looks like, what it feels like, and understand the fullness of what that looks like. So I like the idea of this, and that's why I truly believe linking arms with core financial partners was the best thing that I've done for my career path here in the financial industry. Necessity of life insurance. Life insurance is a critical component of a sound financial plan. Many of us, we go to work, we do business, but we are not financially sound. We are not protecting our assets. We're not protecting our family just in case something happened to you today or tomorrow, right? Life insurance provide peace of mind, knowing that our loved ones, will be taken care of in the event that something happened to you. In the event of your passing, at least you have $1 million policy on yourself. You've been paying $250 or $300 a month for $1 million policy. And in the event that you're passing, guess what? Your beneficiary will be set for life because now you invested some money monthly to give a big lump sum to them at the passing of your death. Now that's peace of mind. That's not passing the bucket when it's time for your burial. That's saying, cha-ching, cut the check, please and thank you. That's the part, right? So I'm excited about this. When I tell you, I'm overjoyed by the opportunity to really now step into this world. I've been trying my best to get in, but it was always something really closing the gates of that or not allowing that door to open. But on Wednesday, on June the 5th, I was done at 3. I think I was finished at 3. I think they at the time said 3:33 or 3:34. It was 3:34. I was finished. I was able to come out and said pass. And the minute I did that, I called Mr. Chambly. I was like, I did it, because it was just a great feeling. It was just a great feeling. Here I want to really give you some key reason why I believe that life insurance is truly essential. And I need you to take some notes, because I want you to understand not just why I decided to get into this industry. Many of you know that I am a jack of all trades. I dip into a lot of things. I am a author. I'm a publisher, and I'm a business consultant. And now added to this entire arena is I am now a life insurance agent with a license held here in the state of Florida. So I'm gonna dominate Florida, right? Definitely and truly dominate Florida. Why? It's necessary. So we're on the crusade. The crusade is what? We need to learn the truth about money. Because where my money at? What's happening with my money? Many of us don't know what's happening with our money, and then many of us are in debt but don't know how to get out of it. We have a system that will teach you how to be debt-free in not matters of years, but in few years. Okay. So let me just have you grab a pen and paper. I want you to understand some key reason why I believe life insurance is essential for you and your family. The first and foremost, financial security for your loved ones. I mean, you love them. That's why they call you loved ones, right? If you love them so much, why don't you have a security on them? I mean, we have security. We have some type of security on our house, right? So in case a burglar break in, you can let that alarm sound off. You have security on your car, in case, which is like insurance, right? In case you have a car accident, the insurance kick in. You have some insurance on yourself for your health. That's called health insurance. God forbid you're sick and you got to go to the ER. Like I'm always in the ER, y'all. At least you can say, "What? Oh, I have my health insurance card. Let me pull that out." That's security, right? You have your I have to have rental insurance on my property, $100,000, right? That I have security on. So I have again, security on my apartment, security, life insurance. Health insurance. I have car insurance. I have rental or mortgage insurance, but we don't have life insurance. Make that make sense. How? Make that make sense. And if you have the typical term policy, why aren't we using other people's money to get out of debt? Why aren't we actually using other people's money to save? Why aren't we using other people's money to buy the necessity that we need and and putting our money so our money can work for us? That's that sounds good, right? So life insurance ensures that your family and dependents are financially protected, covering living expenses, your debts, and any future costs. Like my daughter is 12. Like God forbid, at least my policies can outlive me and be able to know that she has coverage for school, for her marriage, for her children. She can utilize that to create more wealth with. We have to think about the security and the safety of our loved ones. That's why we say we love them, but if you love them, protect them. I'm gonna say that again. If you love them, protect them. That part, okay? If you love them, I want you to do what? Protect them. The second reason why I believe life insurance is essential is debt coverage. Like it's debt coverage. In the event of your death, know this. Life insurance can cover outstanding debts, such as your mortgage, your car loans, your credit card balances, your preventing, your funeral coverage, your casket, your the before and after party celebration, you know, you really and truly, you're preventing your loved ones from really, having the burden of carrying the financial weight of your death. Just think about it like that. People are like, well, I don't want to talk about dying. Why not? It's something that will happen. You know, I remember a friend of mine telling me about one of her clients. She called her and told her that her husband never woke up, went to sleep, but never woke up. We have to sleep. Will you wake up? That part. Praying to God that we do wake up. Not wishing death on anybody, but that's just life. You breathe the breath of life daily, and you thank God for it each and every day, because today can be your first or your last. But you have to be sure that you have some safety and protection for what? Your family, the ones we say we love, our loved ones. And the third, reason why I feel like life insurance, do exist and it's essential is income replacement. Just think about it, right? For those who are, the breadwinner, like I'm the primary breadwinner of my family. Life insurance replaces lost income, ensuring that my family, your family, standard of living maintains the way it is. There is insurance for loss of income. Yes, replacement of income insurance, right? So that is something when you do talk to one of our core partners, we will go into detail with, right? So the fourth thing I believe is end of life expenses. It helps cover funeral and burial, which can substantially, help and relieve the burden and, really help that the family put you to rest in peace without thinking about it, without have to figure it out, right? So I just share with you four reason why I feel that life insurance is essential. One, financial security for your loved ones. Two, debt coverage. Three, income replacement. Four, end of life expenses. Those are the four essential reasons that I believe life insurance really exists. So again, you are listening to Woman Emerge with Melissa Lambert. I'm excited because yesterday was a special day for me. It was not only just June 5th, but it was the day I passed my exam for the state of Florida 214 and became a life insurance agent. I am so excited. When I say that I'm excited, I don't want to scream in your ears. I'm just trying to contain myself because I am really, really have great hopes for my future career path in the financial industry. And I chose the most amazing company to be on that path with, Core Financial Partners. Core Financial Partners is the company that I will put my insurance license under. And what I love about Core, and I'm going to just kind of tell you a little bit about their philosophy, and that's what drew me to them. One of the things that drew me to them. One of their financial philosophy is more money doesn't get or keep you out of financial situation. Only financial education does. And you hear the CEO that comes on every second Thursday. He comes on and he talks about it. Tony Chambly. You're going to hear from him next week. And that's their philosophy. More money doesn't get or keep you out of financial situation. Only financial education does. And that is the reason why, as a core financial partner, my goal and my mission is to make sure, one, you're educated. Two, you know the truth about money. Three, you know what's happening with your money. And four, you now know how to get started with a system that's going to teach you how money works. So you can do what? Become your own bank. Be the bank. Get the interest. They're doing it on you every day. They're using your money to give out to other people, add a couple of percentage on there, and keep the profit every day. So we want to do that. So again, I shared with you the four reasons why I believe, life insurance really is essential. Financial security for your loved ones, debt coverage, income replacement, end of life expenses. And one of the biggest things that I love about Core Financial Partner is the fact that how unique they are. They are IBC practitioners. They understand infinite banking concepts. Basically, that's what the IBC is. Having to understand the infinite banking concept. They understand that. They are actually licensed. They have taken, their license to be able to understand how to do that. It is a special, system process to be able to do this. It's not typical, to just get a regular whole lot policy and figure out how to do infinite banking. You have to be certified, certified IBC practitioner to do that, and that's who they are. Both Mrs. Latoya Chambly and Mr. Tony Chambly, they are licensed practitioner under the Nelson Nash Institute. right? So the concept of becoming your own bank revolves around leveraging a whole life insurance policy from a mutual company to create self-sustaining financial system. So here's why I truly believe that this strategy is effective and it takes gives you a great advantage over to overall, right? Guaranteed growth. Whole life policies from mutual companies come with a guaranteed cash value growth, providing a stable and predictable increase in your wealth over time. I want you to understand that the goal is not to decrease wealth. The goal is to grow wealth. And through the concept that we'll be teaching and be educating you through Core Financial Partners, we're going to be able to help you to do that. And I want you to be able to tune into the information, learn as much as you can to be at the place where you're able to be effective and say, you know what, I now know better, so I'm going to do better, right? Dividend payments, mutual companies, which are owned by policy owners, typically pay dividends. These dividends can be used to purchase additional coverage, further enhance the policy value, and once a core financial partners or practitioner help you, we're going to set up the policy where it works and benefits you, and you're able to understand how money works by using other people's money to grow your money, to move money, to build on something great and to create wealth, right? And leave a legacy. Liquidation and access to cash. You get access to the cash. One of the most compelling benefits of a whole life insurance policy is the ability to borrow against the policy's cash value. That part. That's why we can say no approval needed, no qualification, no credit check. Why? Because it's your own money that you're going to have access to, that you're going to be able to use to liquidate and to utilize for whatever purchase that's needed or investment or for emergency. And then it's also great tax advantage. The cash value growth in a whole life policy is tax deferred, meaning you don't pay tax on the gains while they remain with the policy. Additionally, policy loans are generally not considered taxable income anyway, providing a tax efficient way to access your money. And that's at Core Financial Partners, you're going to learn information like that. I'm not the expert. I'm still the student that learns from the teachers that are, Mr. and Mr. Tony Chambly, Miss Latoya Chambly, and the different core partners that are a part of Core Financial Partners. When you do come to our Wednesday class or our Saturday class, or anytime we do these classes, I'm going to start bringing that classes online to my audience, but I'm also going to bring it here live here in Florida because we need to know the truth about money. What's happening with my money? Where's my money going? Why am I still in debt? How can I become debt free? Those are the things that bothers us, but those are the things that we need to get some control of, so we don't allow it to drown us, but we figure out how to allow it to work to our advantage rather than our disadvantage. All right. So, and the last thing that why I love the become your own banker, this great concept is the fact that it's legacy building. Listen, build your legacy. Whole life insurance policy can be structured to provide a sustainably inheritance for your heirs, for your children's children, y'all, ensuring that your financial legacy endures. That's one of the things that I love about Core Financial Partners is that when you come and you sit and you learn, you're going to understand the leaking, the rule of 72, the leaking in their buckets, the rule of 72, how money doubles, how things change, how things grow, how things, how you can use your money to cancel out your debt. It is important. When you know better, you will do better. So, again, you're listening to Melissa Lambert, and I'm excited today. I'm telling you that, guess what? Great news. I'm official. I am a life insurance agent holding my 214 here in Florida. I'm in Lake Mary, Florida. That's in Central Florida area. I can practice anywhere in New Jersey, and I'm going to get my license in New Jersey. I'm sorry, anywhere in Florida, but I want to get my license in New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Atlanta. You know, I have some people in South and North Carolina, so I'm going to have my license in other states as well. But for right now, I am only licensed in the state of Florida. All right. Um, so I gave you some reasons, some essential reason why I believe life insurance is important: financial security for your loved one, debt coverage, income replacement, end of life expense. And I talked to you about why I feel like becoming your own banker is, has its own advantage. Guaranteed growth, a dividend payment, liquidation, liquidity, liquidity and access to cash, great tax advantage, and last but not least, you're going to be able to build a legacy building, you know. So, and we use that, we utilize the concept of infinite banking through a whole life policy from a mutual company. So, why a mutual company whole life policy? Mutual company whole life policy are particularly well suited for the becoming your own banking concept, um, because of their unique structure and benefit. And having a infinite bank, IBC practitioner such as Mr. and Mr. Tony Chambly and Latoya Chambly, they know the strategy, they know the structure, they know the uniqueness about how to create these specific policies. So you're going to be able to, understand the concept through by you coming to the classes and just learning. Take an hour out of your week and come and learn how money works. It's even having your consultation with myself and Mr. Chambly. There's no cost to having a consultation. We want you to be knowledgeable, get the understanding of it, and be serious about it. Don't be like wasting nobody's time. Nobody got time to waste. We're going to spend that money anyway, but are you going to be able to say, when you leave this earth, my family is secure, my family is safe, because I did not just think about today, but I thought about tomorrow. We must be able to protect our loved ones. So I really didn't want to stay with you long. I wanted to kind of give as much as I can for you, and I want you to know how much this means to me. Like, it took me a long time to get here. It took me, I'm going to say, it took me 5 tries to get here. That's my story. Some people, they pass that test on 1 try. I remember the first time I took it, I had full COVID. Like, I was positive. I was sweating bullet because I did not know I could reschedule. I had caught COVID 2 days before the test. Did not even realize that I could reschedule the test, right? And when I tell you, I sat there in my house, because at the time you could take it in the house, and I was sweating. I was sweating. And I failed it by 12 points. I was like, seriously, 12 points with this COVID? Second time I took it, again in my house, I still had COVID. It was at the ending of me, like, feeling a little bit better. I was still drained, but because I was like, I'm going to take it like maybe a couple of days after. And I took it again, failed by, I think at the time I failed by 8 points. I was like, seriously? The third time I said, know what? I'm not doing this in the house. I'm going inside. Went inside, and I was like, I'm going to get it this time. The third time, going to get it this time. And the third time went into Seminole County College, failed it by 5 points. I was like, I'm getting closer. Getting closer. But I was like, I'm not even going to try again. I think I stopped trying maybe 2 years ago. This is 2 years. It took me 2 years later to revisit it. And crazy thing, the fourth time, let me give y'all the story about the fourth time. So I was like, I went to a meeting. How I got this, how this came back about around was I was on Indeed looking for like a part time job, something to do that would give me some type of salary but commission because I need to make some money, right? So I was like, okay, to pull back up my emergency funds, I need to really kind of maybe get back in the game a little bit. So got online. Somebody replied to my thing, not knowing it was a insurance company. I went to the meeting. They were just like very roo rah 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 type of people, and I was like, ooh, that's too much overstimulation for me. Um, Really much. It was overstimulation for me, right? And I was like, oh, I remember this company. I was like, I think I'm a part of this company. Yes, I am. Like, I bought into this company. And that's how I actually went back into thinking about doing life insurance. And I started studying, but not knowing I was studying for the 214, but paid for the 215. Y'all hear me? I didn't find out I was studying for the wrong test. I paid for the wrong test until 2 days before, a day and a half before. I say a day and a half. It was like literally a day and a half. I was like, oh my gosh, I paid for the wrong test. So sorry, 2 days, right? So I start cramming for 2 days this 215 because the 215 is health and life. When I was like, okay, Melissa, God be with me, Lord, be with me, Lord. And I went and I was like, okay, I think this is good. It's so good. When I got the result and it said fail and it said by 2 points, I bawled. I cried so hard because I didn't sleep for 3 days, for 2 days. I didn't sleep for 2 days. I was cramming for 2 whole days. But to know that I didn't really study for the test and I was 2 points away, I was like, oh. So I decided, you know what? My brother-in-law, Cornelius, said, Melissa, you're not a quitter. Tony Chambly said, Melissa, you're not a quitter. Everybody was around me was like, Melissa, you got this. This time you got this. You were so close, 2 points away. So I set the time for June the 5th. I was like, shoot, 5 times. The fifth time, grace, the number of grace. 5 is the number of grace. And then on June the 5th, a number of grace, double grace. I said, God, you about to give me this now, Lord. So one of my friends, she and I began to study. We spent 3 days studying. The day before, I stayed up until 3:30, did 200 questions. Woke up that Wednesday morning, did about 185 questions, got 90, 91, 90, 92, 91, 90 on all three of the tests. Went to the test location. The building was building number 7. I said, okay, God, this is my completion. Went in. My locker was number 7. I said, double 7, completion. Then I sat across. I sat at a number 20. My chair was 20, but in a cubicle, they had 25. So 2 plus 5 is 7. So I said, okay, now 777. Y'all mend these numbers. Don't. It's crazy. Mend these numbers, okay? So I'm sitting there and I'm taking the test. I said, half these stuff ain't not even. I didn't study all of this. Like this wasn't even in the study guide. But when I went out and I was so drained. I was just out of it. When I got the paper, I was like, did I pass? He said, yeah, it says pass. I said, I passed? It was like, yeah, you passed. I was like, what? I passed? I was just like so excited. And it just felt so good. It felt so good. So I called Mr. Chambly. I called my parents. I called my sister, my brother-in-law. I called everybody, y'all, just to say, look, what God can't do does not exist. What God cannot do does not exist. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for the opportunity to be able to say, I am official. I'm an official licensed here in the state of Florida with my 214 to be able to teach you, to help you, to guide you through a process. First and foremost, our goal is not to just sell you insurance. My goal is never just to sell you anything. I got to educate you on what you're about to get so you can know how to use it. Now that you know how to use it, you know how to protect your family. Let's help. Send me some referrals. I'm going to be working on a lot of referral base. Send me your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your uncle, your best friend, everybody in your phone book that needs protection. Because once we show you what it's all about, you have now a secret that cannot be kept to yourself. You got to open your mouth and share, right? So that's the aim. I wanted to really come on here with this excitement. First and foremost, to give God glory, to give God the glory, to give God the glory for allowing me to not give up, not to throw the towel in, to show me grace, to show me favor, to allow me to sit this test a fifth time and say, you know what? Some people's story is they sat it for one time, two times, three times they passed. Mine was 5 times and I passed. Okay? But it's how I finish, and I finished well. So now I can now start well because I finished well. So I'm hoping, and my prayer is that once you start seeing me posting about this, you know, you know, the different webinars that we're going to be doing, the different local seminars that we're going to be doing, I need you to pull up. Don't pull up for me, pull up for you. Pull up. Pull up for your children. Pull up for your legacy. Pull up for you now deciding I'm going to do a shift in my money. I want my money to work for me, not me working for it. Apostle said yesterday, Apostle Sonia L. Thompson said, let's work smarter and smarter than harder with the favor of God upon our lives. So in this season, as I soar, I don't only want to soar by myself. I want to soar, dominate in an industry that I know can help so many. My goal is to dominate an industry that I know can help so many. And we're going to dominate it not just by asking for you to come give us a premium. I'm going to dominate it first by giving you the knowledge, because the people perish because of what? The lack of knowledge. So I'm excited to call myself a corepreneur. I am a corepreneur. I am officially a part of a great company, Core Financial Partners, who's led by Latoya and Tony Shambly. And it's an honor to be able to serve them on purpose. You know, one of the things that I love about their mission is Core Financial Partners' mission is to guide people from survival to security to success to significance is their passion. To move people from survival to security to success to significance. You know, and that was born out of a pure frustration with advice coming from mainstream finance, coupled with a desire to bring order out of the financial chaos in their lives. And truly, they are shining. They are now making an impact and a difference in the lives of so many. So I want you to continue to follow me. Follow me on Facebook at Melissa, that's Mellisa, Melissa, Mellisa S. Lambert. And you can also follow me at Women Emerge Network and Women Emerge Wellness. You can also go to my website, womenemergenetwork.com. Be a member. Join our membership. And you can also book a consultation by going to CoachMelissa.com. Coach Melissa, that's CoachMelissa.com. Book a consultation. Let's talk. Let's have this conversation so we can know how to begin your journey to be debt free, your journey of becoming your own banker, your journey to make sure you have security for your family. I am excited to be able to come today on this great Thursday and to let you know I am official. I am officially now licensed in the state of Florida with my 214 life insurance license. So let me be the first to say, I want to help you to first understand, second, to equip yourself, and third, share this with somebody else. Understand the concept of becoming your own banker. Understand the concept of you having a policy that's going to work for you, not you keep on just having it there, it's sitting for you. And then also while you have the understanding and you now have your policy in place, don't keep us a secret. I want you to tell everybody that Melissa Lambert is in the building, ready to be your financial assistant through this life insurance process. I'm going to guide you through this journey with the help of my business partners, Latoya and Tony Chambly of Core Financial Partners. So, y'all, I said a lot. You okay? That part. Don't forget to please like us on all the 12 top podcasts. Follow us. Keep your notification on so you can know exactly when this is aired. And I believe that truly the best has come. This is a great month. Let this month be that month of you moving forward, soaring high, changing your mindset, changing your way of thinking and doing, and be open to say, how can I be protected here on earth, but also when God decides to take me home. All right, y'all. Until next time, take care, take charge, and be great. Bye for now.
Thank you for listening to Women Emerge with Melissa Lambert, where Melissa speaks with leaders, experts, and motivators who share their journeys and their stories through personal and professional growth, knowledgeable tips, and lessons learned that will empower you to grow. Follow Melissa and Women Emerge Network on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at MELLISASLAMBERT and at Women Emerge Network. And visit www.womenemergenetwork.com. Remember, when you know better, you can do better, especially when God is for you.